Greetings and welcome, my dear ones, gods and goddesses. How is everyone? Hope all is well. So, let's ease our way into this divine message that I have for you guys today. So I do already have some cards pulled, and I also have some notes that I want to share with you guys. So right now, I feel like I am in this frequency of prosperity, okay? That is the energy that is, that is emanating from me, from you guys that I can feel already. And it feels really good, okay? It's like, you could just feel that pendulum swing, okay? Because some of you guys may have had a rough few years, as far as like waking up, on this journey, just trying to figure things out, just being awake and learning. Awesome. So now we have arrived to this what can I say? I was going to say I'm here at 9, and I don't know if you are a life path number 9, but this could just be a completion of this, this rough cycle that you have been going through. All right, because now you realize that you are the creator of your reality. And you already knew this, okay? Because I know everybody that is watching this, they already know. You are already awake. You already are aware of your power, okay? Now, you are aware of your power, but how are you embodying that power, okay? Are you actually listening to yourself? Are you actually, taking action on what it is that you believe? And trust in the process, okay? So, all right, so, okay. Let's break a few things down, okay? First, I want to get into these cards that I have pulled, all right? So, manifest whatever you want, all right? You are manifesting whatever you want, whether you realize it or not, all right? And when I say manifesting whatever you want, it's just like you are manifesting, okay? Because I believe that manifest has a lot to do with our thoughts, how our thoughts create our reality, okay? And once it's like, led by a feeling, all right? Like, you get that thought and then like the thought and the feeling, how powerful is that feeling from that thought, okay? Because you are an alchemist, all right? You are someone that is able to transmute energy, all right, with your confidence. So it's all about being confident as well too, and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, okay? Realizing that you are always being watched and everything is being recorded, okay? So level up, okay? Continue on leveling up. Continue on keeping that balance as well, because I believe you are someone that's like, also, you have to have balance. You have to have structure in your life, unless you want to just, be just, like an 80-20. But like when it comes to you having, creating your heaven on earth, you want to find that balance with that root and that crown chakra, which is the heart. Is the heart chakra is the what is it, the center or the bridge between those two chakras that connect them, and it connects your heart. So basically, what's in your heart for the most part, that will help you realize what it is that you want to manifest, all right? Since you are this magical manifester, okay? Let's get started with card number, we're going to get started with your soul, okay? Because I had it as in a pyramid, okay? So you could be really like, triangles and pyramids could be like your favorite shapes. I know they are mine, and circles, because, ancient Egypt and the pyramid, I've always been attracted to the pyramids because, I feel like they're just like, we created them, okay? So the seven sisters creativity, all right? 12. So this is just for all the creators, okay? This is letting you know that you are a creator, okay? You are a god or goddess, divine, the universe. It starts with you first, all right? Now you are either going to create your reality or you're going to allow other people to create your reality for you, all right? Because people will do it. And then that's why, like, when you guys, come and get readings, are you always asking someone, what should you do? It's like, why do we do that? It's like, are we doing that just so we can blame somebody in case something goes wrong instead of ourselves? Of course, that's what it really all boils down to. That's where religion comes in play, okay? Because people are giving, a God and a devil just for blame for the most part, or, to take credit, okay? People don't even want to take credit for what they accomplished as far as like miracles and things like that. They want to give it to someone outside of themselves that they think, okay? And if they believe that, then that's exactly what it is. Nobody cannot change their belief. A person has to be able to change, their own beliefs, okay? And that is exactly what's going on with you at this moment. You are realizing that I don't have to ask, I don't have to continue asking questions. You're starting to realize and know that your true divinity, okay? You're starting to know your true power. And since you are aware of that and you are embodying that energy, a lot of people may be drawn to you to come and try to dump their problems on you or ask you about, or ask you on, what it is that you think, for suggestions or, how can they better their life, because you are living in your divinity. So you are basically like their God, okay? Because when people continue to think, and not saying that in sometimes we don't want to ask, if we ask somebody, we're thinking that they're our God or anything like that. But what it's really doing is that hold on. It's not, so when people ask you what it is that, that they should do, because, you're starting to activate your psyches, you're starting to have that creator energy, okay? And it's time for you to channel that energy into what it is that you want to do, okay? You don't have to procrastinate anymore, okay? This is your year, okay? This is a timeless reading, but this is your year. This is your month. September, we just had a blue moon, and I never seen a blue moon till 2023. And I'm like, what? So what does that tell you? And if you are listening to this reading, this is saying that there is something very magical and powerful happening to you, around you, within you, because that is just really? And you know how they say, well, everything that only happens in a blue moon. So this is saying that something big that is for, that's beneficial to you is happening, okay? Claim that, all right? You can claim that, affirm that, and know that. So, and it's just this is in your blood, okay? You don't have, you are a true healer, a true witch, a true alchemist, a true god, a true goddess, a divinity, okay? It's in your blood, it's within you. You don't need a lot of tools outside of yourself to manipulate energy to make things work for your favor, all right? You already have that within yourself, but use the tools though, okay? Because it's kind of creating for the most part, okay? When you start to use the tools that's within you, and then you want to write it down, that's how it's just it's just forming it into this physical realm, okay? That we love, that we also created. So that's what I have for this creativity, okay? It's just you are a creator, okay? You create everything, okay? You create what it is that you want, okay? Use your mind, okay? Because your words are powerful, but your mind is even more powerful, okay? Your actions is even more powerful. So that's that. Let's go to let's go to the mind, all right? So right now I have a TD worthiness, all right? And then, you know, they're pouring the tea. So tea can also be a very powerful tool for you in your spell work, your rituals, your healing, just everything. Tea is all, you know, I'm drinking right now, I'm drinking some prosperity tea, you know, with some rosemary, star anise, black tea, chamomile, because clearly you are entering into this era of prosperity, okay, divinity, all right. And I'm getting that movie Get Out, okay, on, you know, how they exchange consciousness. So this is another thing that I want to let you know, as far as things that may hold you back. Right now is not the time, okay? Believe in what you need to believe to get what you want and to move forward and keep going forward and to get ahead. All right, now is not the time to just saying, like, you know, to believe. Right now, it's not the time to even believe in karma unless it's karma that's going to work for you. Do not be like, oh, I'm scared to do that because I don't want that to happen to me. Do what you need to do, okay, to get to where you need to get. Not in a sense where it's going to just hurt people, okay? But at the end of the day, if people are not strong enough, whose fault is that? We all have to, you know, it's like a game, for real. It's like a game, okay? None of this is actually really real. You know, it's just, it's real to us, but it's not really, you know, one day, you know, with Blink and I will be in another dimension somewhere, okay? So that's why it's important that you make sure that you know who you are. You make sure that you're not weak-minded, that you're not easily controlled, that you are not, you know, easily tempted, that you can resist temptation. So that's why self-discipline, knowing your worth, okay? And then sometimes you might have to you know, play small in order to get big, okay? I was watching that one show. What is it? It was this wealthy white man or whatever. And it's a new show, but I can't even, I think is it called Suits? It might be called Suits. And I remember him telling his kid or whatever, his son was acting like he didn't know something. And I think they betted on it. He was playing with his brother, but because he said something stupid at first, and his brother really thought that he didn't know. But then they betted on it, and then he ended up coming up with the answer. So he played dumb just to get to where he wanted to get. So he ended up getting the money while this person was just thinking, like, you know, not thinking from all different angles for the most part, not knowing that you can be manipulated as well. But that's where we are here doing in this universe. So we're manipulating energy, okay? That's what we came to this earth school for. So don't look at it as bad, okay? Don't really look at anything as good or bad. Look at anything that's working for you and it's beneficial to you and the people that are around you, okay? And then you will share that energy with other people to help uplift them as well, okay? But everybody has to do their own work, okay? We are not anybody's saviors, okay? You are not anybody's saviors, okay? So you can get that mentality out of your mind, because if that has been holding you back, acknowledge that, okay? And realize, like, you know what? Now it's time for me to focus on myself, okay? And what's going to help me. And let me see what it is that I really know and what I need to know to be more confident to continue to move forward. Because you are, like I said, like it's your reign, okay? You're getting ready to reign, manifesting big at this time, okay? And I guess you're being a lot of things that's going on in your life is just all falling into plan, okay? I'm getting like, you know, a lot of things that you learned from when you were a child, from work, from school, you're starting to implement those roles into your life to uplift you, like time management. That may have a lot to do with school. Like if you're like starting a business, you're starting to learn how to be more organized, and you may have to go back to the past, on your past self when you were a child, to remember how you were able to be, you know, how you were able to manage, like maybe in middle school, a lot of us, like, in middle school we had different subjects and things like that, so we had to go here and here and we were doing it. It was like, oh no, this is too much. I got math, science, social studies, I don't know what to do. And then you're like, you did it. So it's just like that. Right now you're like, okay, yeah, I have to cook, I have to do this, I have to study, I have to, you're like, that's nothing. Okay, so that's another thing that you're manifesting. You're even though of course you're going to get money, but you're manifesting like what? Energy. More energy, more creativity, more focus, concentration, not to be manipulated. Okay, and if someone manipulates you, don't just try not to take things too personal. All right, because it's just going to frustrate you for the most part. All right, and then that person like, oh yep, I got one over them. So but think long term. Okay, when it comes to money, for the most part. All right, don't just think like, oh, stop. You're not in that stage no more, or that state of mind where you're just focusing on getting money to pay bills or just to get by. You're like, hold on, let me really do the calculation, because I know that I want to manifest more, 20K, 100K, and the things that I was, instead of just saying, oh, if I work these hours or if I do this, it's lightning too. So you're working with the right and the left brain, and they're getting ready to sync. Okay, and we need those to sync. Okay, you need that heart coherence, and you need that powerful brain coherence in order to really manifest what you want. And you have to like get into that frequency. All right, and what will help you get into that frequency in order to manifest more money, love, friends, family, freedom, great health, is to have gratitude for anything that is going well in your life. Okay, and anything that is not going exactly how you want it, start to see that working better and getting better, and feel it as it's already here. All right, even though it's not, but it is. It's just like, if you know that you have like, for example, if you don't have any like that much food in the refrigerator, but you have money to go get it, you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, we just don't have any food. But unless now, for example, if you didn't have any money to go get any food, but you were out of food in the refrigerator, it would be like, oh, this has to be the worst. All right, and that's okay as well, but it's just still like, okay, now you have to figure out how did you get to that situation and how you can get out of that situation, okay, and not get back in it. All right, and that has a lot to do with preparation. All right, because like I said, like, you're someone, and I'm getting that this dream that I had, right? So you're very telepathic and you're very psychic. Like, you can communicate with anyone telepathically, and you are able to get in people's heads. Okay, like, you are, like, because you're a god, you're a goddess, like, you're divine, so you're able to communicate with people and get in people's heads without having to say a word. So that's very powerful. Okay, so let's get into this last card, which is manifestation number 9. Okay, say the best for last. No, they're all great though, but I know everyone loves to hear manifestation. When they hear manifestation, people just believe that just the word by itself is just mean to a lot of people that already know what the word means. It means that I'm the creator of my reality for the most part. Okay, that I'm choosing. So you already have these 3 cards together, right? Worthiness, creativity, manifestation. Okay, so first it has to start with you knowing your worth. Okay, you have to know your worth. You have to know that you are worthy and that you deserve everything that it is that you want. And then those days when you feel doubt, you need to write those thoughts down, because those are your limited beliefs. All right, and you need to figure out, why do I believe this? Okay, I don't have to believe this anymore. I am an alchemist. I'm going to transmute that energy. That's a limited belief. That's a fake. That's a doubt. That's fear. Like, courage up. Okay, confidence up, and then you can level it. And creativity. Okay, you see all these candles, the fruit, and then this is just like a mirror. Okay, And we have, 1, 2, number 3, mind and body and soul. So it's just saying like, yeah, you are the creator. Creativity, all right? Creativity is power. And all creativity does not look the same, okay? Because, your creativity can be very simple. A lot of people creativity is in the arts. Hold on, my loves. Is in arts, but anybody's creativity could be in just nurturing plants, anything for the most part. So it's just like, create your life, okay? You can start scripting. You could just start, looking into more spell work when you want to be creative, okay? If you want something to come faster. So this has a lot to do with your sacral and your solar plexus too, okay? So start making sure you're working on those by maybe, color visuals, by, rubbing your, massaging those chakras, okay? Which is the solar and the sacral. Get energy work done on you. Go to a holistic healer. I do energy healing. So if you guys want that, but definitely you can use your own. You can heal your own chakras for the most part if you're tapped in enough. But also you can eat a lot of oranges, bananas, yellow foods, and things like that. But a lot of the action you could take behind helping activating and opening your and stabilizing those 2 chakras is by being creative, okay, being fearless, being self-disciplined, and being confident, okay, and having courage. So we have the 5, the 14. 14 is worthiness. So this is saying to me that you are changing. You're changing, okay, because you know your worth now. So you are going to look very different from other people. It's like right now, I don't know why, even my voice sounds different. So it's just like, because it's like, I don't know, maybe you've been getting like messages and downloads in your right ear from the divine, from your higher self. When it rains, it pours. You could also be biracial, or you could just be someone that likes to mix things a lot, okay? And when I say mixed, you could be mixed, or you could be someone that's getting ready to date outside your race, or someone that is able, like, getting ready to explore outside, the box, because we see she has these stripes, okay? And it's like, yeah, like, I'm not letting anything, keep me stuck as far as like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Even the things that we learn as on your spiritual path, okay? It's only beneficial to a certain point. You have to learn how to detach yourself from any beliefs, okay? And believe whatever it is that you need to believe at that time to get exactly what it is that you want, because you are the creator, okay? The pendulum is swung, okay? And now it's here because it already has swung to that point where it was like, oh, everything is not going how I want, or it could have been, but your soul just wanted to experience that at the moment. Now it's like you're more clear on what you want and what you want to experience now, and it's like this more exciting feeling, like you want to feel, you want to have fun. I'm getting like, you want to get out more and socialize now. I think you are an empath, or you could have been in that empath energy, okay? And another thing, those titles, oh, I'm an empath, so I don't know, okay? Because sometimes you do want to be around people, all right? And if you have social anxiety, you're going to have to get over that, all right? If you want to be, bigger in the world to get to a certain stage, and then you could, like, I don't want to be around people, okay? Or you can invite people on, and everybody will be on your time. You can invite people, once you created the lifestyle that you want, then, you have more power and more freedom. So that is that. I do want to pour one more card before I go. And that's another thing. I'm just like, just step into this new version of yourself, okay? And know that it is your movie, okay? You are the actor in the movie, all right? Like, when you look at actors and stuff, they have to actually, it's like they're not actually acting, okay? They have to embody and become that person for it to look real. I think long ago it used to be like that, and it was just too, like, people like me, I barely go watch, like, you know, Broadway shows and things like that. No. So I know that, like, I'm an actor. Like, I can act when I need to act. All right. When I need to get what I want, I'm going to go after it and go get it how I need to go get it. Ooh. Okay. So this is this empath oracle deck. Oh no, it's not an empath. I'm sorry. Oh no, it is. It says yes. This is empath empowerment deck. Okay. So the first card that I have, it says honor your inner child. Okay. And then and I'm talking about acting. Okay. A lot of us, when we were young, that's what we used to do. When we were around our friends, we were playing house or acting, play fighting, playing cops and robbers, playing McDonald's, lemon. I don't know, like playing school, playing all type of roles. Okay, so it says focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid or in need of more playtime? Cherish this precious being within you. Yes, because. Hold on, I gotta drink this. Prosperity. It has a little cream in it, hazelnut. But yeah. So that's another thing that I wrote down. Yes, break free from limited beliefs. Okay. You have to start breaking free from those limited beliefs. And I don't care if you learn those beliefs on your spiritual and you feel like, I say your spiritual, whatever. Your spiritual journey, all right? You have to still break free, okay? Because if it's limited you onto what you need to reach, you have to know, like, oh, I have to detach from that belief at this moment. If I need to believe it, and when in the future, I'll come back and believe in it. But right now, you have to sit right here, okay? I'll be back. Or maybe I won't, okay? Because a lot of people get stuck. A lot of us get stuck on our past because then, like, everything we learn, we attach and hold on, to it so much. Okay, start studying the laws of the universe. Okay, the laws of vibration, the laws of energy, the laws of suggestion, the arts of seduction. Okay, start getting into those frequencies, all right? And sometimes, like, even books, okay? Because if you get the book, just by it being in your presence, you're automatically going to start to pick up the energy that's within it from you not even reading it. I had got this book, this organization Titan, this Japanese Titan book, and I probably read like 1 or 2 pages from it, maybe more, I don't know. However, though, I'm starting to notice that I'm being very organized, okay? Like my organization skills are just amplifying, and I'm like, it has to be because of that book. It could be because of me, but it's just like I'm starting to be very organized, and it feels so good. It feels so calming and just freer, okay? And everything just like, the declutterness is just, it feels really good, okay, to not have and be in clutter, all right? Because they said cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is godliness, I guess, that's what they say. Okay, one more card, and I'm going to go. It says, release your critical voices within. When a critical inner voice says, I'm not enough, or I'm too sensitive, immediately counter it with, this is not true. Focus on loving thoughts instead. Exactly. Choose the thoughts that you want, okay? And then that's where awareness comes in, okay? For that you are not your thoughts, but you are able to be like, oh, you're able to catch those while they're trying to come in and, ease their way in, like, oh, no, you ain't gonna do that. No, you're too tired to do that. Don't do that. You this and that, but you stop, you're like, oh, there's that thought coming in or trying to make its way. Let me let it walk by, but do not let me attach to it and start to analyze it and believe in it and then act on it. Okay, so it says release your critical voices within, okay? Release them, all right? At this moment. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. If you will, or if you did enjoy it, don't forget to comment down below or like this video and subscribe. All right, you guys have a wonderful, amazing life.